I would start with a simple example of my colleague, Bill. He always intrigued me. When we sat together, we had to classify a set of defects. We had 1 hour. To me, it was 10 minutes. When I started, he had his concerns. He told it is not possible to do it all today. We had 4 hours left in the day, and the meeting was 1 hour. And according to me, it's 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. We started. So we got it classified around about 30, 35 minutes. So I was wrong to start with. And then something happened. He started writing a program. He started writing a program to automatically classify any existing defects into a particular category. And then subsequently he started creating small blocks. Suddenly he was so energized, he told, you get going, you do your stuff, let me do something. To my surprise, that day evening, he did what would take 30 days, a project, a big project, what would take 30 days, the guy had completed it by 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the night. Something really had happened from where we started in the afternoon to where we really ended up. And if it had to be a project, probably I would have ended up paying $8,000 to $10,000 for that particular project. So something definitely happened. So mental model, as you know, is challenging yourself, something what you deeply believe in, and which, if it is wrong, probably you are going to par yourself to massive self-improvement. And sometimes 100 multiples of what you can do. And it's such a powerful concept. And there are a few ways of unlocking that particular, getting out of the mental model trap. We all face different challenges. Raising a child with special needs is a big challenge for a parent. We all get a mental model for that particular stuff. We have our struggles. Great mothers who raise kids with that particular challenge. And then you have people like Steve Cohen, a dad who, like me, has the same concerns like me. How am I going to be very near my child or kids and still influence them in their own way, enjoy the journey? Well, that's a challenge which, in fact, like I had for a good amount of time, I'm trying to figure it out. And then for mere mortals like me, how do I make my club a President's Distinguished Club? Because my mental model is that every month I can do one speech. 5 months, 6 months is there, I can finish 6 speeches. Right? This is my mental model. The first step towards challenging your mental model is line up. Line up. All your biggest bottlenecks that you have, line up. In my case, I would say that 6 months I have to, right now, one of the challenges I have is that somehow I have to get my advanced communicator bronze. That's one of the goals I started with. Now it looks like I have to do a CC, competent communicator, in 6 months. Right? That's one of the challenges which I have. For a father like Steve, right, the challenge is how can I make it a meaningful time with my kid so that I get the most satisfaction and the kids also are directed in the best way possible. And in the case for a mother with a special need kid, it's like, how can I make it easy? How can I create easy ramps to make my life easy and also make it a very welcoming environment for the kid as well? The second thing is lean in. right? Leaning in is, don't have this feeling of setting up a big, kind of a propaganda, I'm going to do this thing, raise so much of pressure on yourself and then crumble in your own expectations. So the best way to do is to ask the what if, right? What if is a gentle way of turning your focus to a positive way of the outcome, the massive outcome that you want. So the wonderful parent in Wanda, she asked the what if question, and the what if question is that, now what if we bring in more love into the house, right? That's a tremendous way. To me, my wife is a teacher for special ed, and I know what it really, what goes on. At least at a site level, I know what really goes on. To ask that particular question and invite 3 more kids into the house, that is really challenging the mental model, right? So that is the, how you challenge it and how you really, unlock yourself from whatever constraints you're facing. You have just, open yourself up, right? In that case, I don't know how many multiples it is, but it's a really big heart, right? And then, in Steve's case, just asking, how can I spend time with something useful, which my kid enjoys, and I also enjoy. Probably Steve's kids like movies, and he would like to watch any movie and every movie. Right? And sometimes it might be dangerous, what kids see these days. Can we channelize it? How would we make it more interesting? Let us say, let's pick up a theme. Let's say space. This kid likes space. Okay, let's read some Star Wars book. Let's both go to the library, and I'll choose. You choose. And our theme is space. You pick up some books from the library. We both go out there. What if we do that? What if we pick this book? What if we pick this book? Daily I read probably half an hour in the night with the kid, where I participate with the kid. And then at the end of the week, if suppose we finish 5 hours of daddy-son time, we enjoy Star Wars, let's say 1 to 3 or 1 to 6. Let's say for 3 weeks continuously. I have 3 Star Wars weeks. At the end of the day, what if I spend 20 quality hours this month with my kid? More being there with the kid rather than instructing. So what if this is a gentle way of asking that particular, turning your attention to doing what you want to do? What if instead of me doing the compete and communicator, I inspire, as a president of Timely Talkers, I inspire a few of my clubmates to really go for the FCC? What if I create a contest? We have 15 weeks, let's inspire to finish 10 speeches. What if I personally complete 10 speeches so that the risk is covered, right? So now the mental model from cruising, 5 speeches, I've gone to 15 speeches and add 2. My VPA wanted me to participate in the contest, got selected to the next level, now another 2 speeches added. Tomorrow there is another speaking opportunity which is added. So suddenly it has become a lot in the plan, but I'm kind of enjoying it because I'm challenging my mental model. Right? It's not anymore 5 speeches cruising to my ALB, but instead it has become like 20 speeches. And suddenly it seems very much possible when I lined up week after week. There are a good 20 weeks. Other day I met James, he invited me to speak out here. I'm getting a lot of opportunities and very much looks like it is possible. So the what if has helped me. And the third thing is leap forward. The leap forward is building that momentum. The earlier case was how Bill could do a 1-month job in a 1 day. Something happened that particular day, and that was momentum. Once you build momentum, once you lean in, you start the smallest piece. My smallest piece in probably achieving my CC in whatever 4 months, my second CC in 4 months, might be the simplest step of buying a CC manual. Go to the Toastmasters.org and buy my second manual. That $6 I spent was the simplest move. Don't overthink. Don't overcomplicate. Simplest move. Lean in and get going. Once you build that momentum, once you beat 1, 2, 3, 4 small steps as you take forward, then you start running. You are there on the ramp, then you are on the speed highway. Right? Build momentum. It's extremely important. Use pockets of time wherever possible. Take your son. Stephen probably will be taking his son to a class. Put him inside. If you carry your laptop, probably when he is doing his class, you will be writing your Toastmaster speech over there. Right? So all these are very, very important things in building momentum. Getting into the zone is once you understand that you know where you want to go and you have leaned in of how you want to lean in. Next wonderful step is speeding up. And speeding up is getting into the zone, understanding the way to get into the zone day in, day out. How do we get into the zone day in and day out? Know your body. Know your mind. And some of the simplest steps to knowing your body and knowing your mind is, do you know once you get up in the morning, can you finish all your morning duties probably in 20 minutes? Means you are in control of your body. And do you know what really triggers your body? I mean, I know that I need a tea to get going in the morning. Very simple. So I go, make a tea, get going. 20 minutes it takes. It's like a switch. Once I do that, I know all these things happen one after another. Otherwise, I get stuck and then I take some time. A meditation helps. Pleasant music helps. I am sure Leslie is going to be an expert in this club for all these items. I love Leslie's videos. I love Leslie's writings. It's a lot of meditation and mental conditioning, how best you can condition yourself for peak performance. So to get into that zone is we all are talking about the highest level order in our set. So we have just understood that we have a problem. We understood we have to remove that block. And we have, in traditional Indian terms, it's called a kriya. Understand your smallest work, which you can start. When I say lean in, it's kriya. Once you know that you have started with the kriya, the next thing is that the kriya is built in one after another, another, you become a juggernaut. So folks, challenge your mental models. You can be 100 times, 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times better than what you are today. With that, I thank you all for the opportunity. Thank you.